The Fisherman and His Wife. Once upon a time, there lived a humble fisherman and his wife in a small, modest hut by the sea. The fisherman was a hardworking man who spent his days fishing to provide for his family. Every morning, he would go down to the rocky shore, cast his line, and hope for a good catch. One day, while the fisherman was fishing, he felt a strong tug on his line. He pulled with all his might and to his astonishment, he caught a magnificent golden fish. As he was about to place the fish in his basket, the fish spoke. "Please, kind fisherman, spare my life. I am not an ordinary fish. I am a magical fish, and if you release me, I will grant you any wish you desire." The fisherman, surprised by the talking fish, decided to let it go. "I do not need any wishes," he said. "I am content with what I have." And with that, he released the fish back into the sea. When the fisherman returned home and told his wife about the magical fish, she was not pleased with his decision. "How could you let such an opportunity slip away?" she scolded. "Go back and ask the fish to grant us a better house. We deserve more than this old hut." The fisherman, reluctant but obedient, went back to the sea and called out to the fish. "Oh, magical fish, my wife is unhappy with our humble hut. Can you grant us a better house?" The fish appeared and replied, "Your wish is granted." When the fisherman returned home, their old hut had been transformed into a charming small cottage with a thatched roof and a small garden. His wife was delighted but soon grew discontent again. "Now that we have a better house, why not ask for a mansion?" she suggested. The fisherman, hesitant but obedient, went back to the sea and called out to the fish once more. "Oh, magical fish, my wife desires a mansion now. Can you grant us this wish?" The fish appeared and replied, "Your wish is granted." When the fisherman returned home, their cottage had been replaced by a grand mansion with large windows, tall pillars, and lush gardens. His wife was overjoyed, but her greed continued to grow. "Why stop at a mansion? I want to be the queen of the land," she demanded. The fisherman, now deeply troubled but still obedient, went back to the sea and called out to the fish again. "Oh, magical fish, my wife wishes to be the queen of the land. Can you grant us this wish?" The fish appeared and replied, "Your wish is granted." When the fisherman returned home, his wife was now a queen, sitting on a golden throne in a grand palace hall, surrounded by courtiers and guards. She looked powerful and regal, but it was still not enough for her. "I want to rule the entire universe," she declared. The fisherman, fearful of the consequences, went back to the sea and called out to the fish one last time. "Oh, magical fish, my wife wishes to rule the universe. Can you grant us this wish?" The fish appeared, but this time, it looked stern. "Your wife's greed knows no bounds. Return home, and you shall see the consequences of such desires." When the fisherman returned home, everything was gone. The grand palace, the mansion, even the charming cottage had all disappeared. They were back in their old, modest hut by the sea. The fisherman and his wife sat in their humble home, reflecting on their greed and realizing the value of contentment. From that day on, they lived their lives with gratitude, appreciating the simple joys and the blessings they already had. And so, they lived happily ever after in their modest hut by the sea.